And that's now 2 victories on the bounce. How pleased were you with today's performance?
Yeah, really pleased actually, Lewis. Yeah, I thought we deserved. I thought we were good value for the 3 points today. And by the way, I'm not discrediting Tunbridge Wells, but they were really hard opponents today. This is a tough place to come. They've got the crowd on their side. They're well organised. They're quite big. They run for everything. They're very together as a group. So it was a really hard fought win today. Look, I mean, I think if you ask any manager how you'd like to win a game of football, it's in the 92nd minute with a substitute that you've put on 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago that pops up at the back post. That is exactly how you want to win games of football. I'm so pleased for James Bayford, who gets the winner today. He's been patient this season. He wasn't in the squad on Saturday. He comes back into the squad today. He takes his chance. If the ball falls to him, he gets a goal, and that's what football's about. And this is what I've just said to them in there. I think when we talk about the weekend, Lou, we've had Whitstable and Tunbridge Wells, and if you'd have offered me 6 from 6 beforehand, I would have bitten your hand off. So to come away from the bank holiday weekend with 6 points is really special, and it's yeah, we're on a good run. I think we can qualify that as quite a good start now.
How pleased are you with the performance of the players in the back line and Jack and goal? Because they've had some fantastic performances recently.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they've been brilliant. And by the way, they've all played a lot of minutes. And that's what you don't think about. Like, these boys are going out and doing 90, 95 minutes every 3 to 4 days. And it's just the concentration, the way they defend, the way they apply themselves, the way they listen to instructions. I think they've been magnificent. I mean, Frank Little actually now goes away for a little bit. And I must say, I think we're going to miss him. But Cameron Reardon will come back in. It's a real togetherness back there as well. And Jake McCarthy 19, Frank Little 17, Jack Glassborough 18, and then you've got Mahal and Mercer in there as well, who have been steadying the ship, and Cameron Reardon as well to come back in for a bit of seniority. So listen, we're delighted. I think the boys have done magnificently.
I imagine you're going to struggle with this question. Who stood out for you as the man of the match today?
That is so difficult. I mean, I'm actually going to give it from my perspective, and I think people might disagree with this potentially, because of what he offers the team. I think Ben White today in midfield. I thought Ben White was everywhere, and I think he could be a little bit better on the ball. But today wasn't about that. Today was about just applying yourself mentally and getting through the minutes and going out there and winning tackles and winning headers and winning breakdowns. Ollie Farmer's right next to him as well, by the way, who was very, very good today. We got Ollie through 75 minutes, and we're really trying to manage him because he suffered with a lot of injuries through his career. So I'm trying to manage Ollie as much as I can. But I'm going to give man of the match to Ben White today. I thought he was magnificent.
All right. Well, it's now back-to-back wins. How much confidence do you have going into next Saturday against Phoenix Sport?
Yeah, it's another game of football, isn't it? I think, Phoenix have come down from the league above. They're going to be a real test for us. They're going to be a real good side that come to us. But Whitstable, by the way, were a real good side that came to us. So yeah, it's going to be a tough test against Phoenix. But this league takes no prisoners. It's a tough test every week. It doesn't matter if you're playing Phoenix, Holmesdale, Tunbridge Wells, Whitstable. They're all tough tests in their own right, and different sides set up differently against you. And we'll have to be ready for the challenge. We're going to need to use the squad. We've got a few away. We're going to bring a few in, so it's definitely going to be a slightly different outlook to the side on the Saturday coming. But do you know what? We're delighted with what we've done so far, and I don't want to overthink what we do against Phoenix at this moment. We're going to bring them in on Wednesday. We're going to have a light session. We'll probably do a little team meeting and talk about how we want to be going into Phoenix, and then yeah, we go again. The games come thick and fast. I'm pretty sure we go Phoenix Fisher, so it's a really tough run of games. Both sides fancy to be up in the top 5 come the end of the season. So look, we're riding on a crest of a wave at the moment, but we understand that can be taken away from you at the drop of a hat. So we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. It's just another game of football. There's points on the line that we want to try and take.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Luke.